Yeah. Go, 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 go.
Under center is Wangler at the 45. He goes back. He's looking for a receiver. He throws down to the
Familiar, you're familiar. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar.
All right. Well, welcome back to No Redemption Outdoors, folks. This is the channel where we do guy things. We go fishing. We fix things with tools. We play fantasy football. We go golfing, play disc golf, do box openings, anything that would appeal to guys. And today, what I'm doing is keeping a promise that I made in a video or two prior to this one, where I promised I would be revealing that something that will be a discovery for some folks, especially younger folks, and for some of us who are a little older, we will be taking a trip down memory lane. This here is the Mattel handheld football game, and this was released in 1977. And so for you young guys out there, this was all the rage. This was the toy to have. And this was absolutely cutting edge technology. It was, well, as far as we were concerned, it was just magic. And it occupied us for hours and hours and hours. Just about everybody I knew had one. I think they may have sold more of these than Mattel than anything else that they made. I don't know, but judging by my memory, it was prolific. It was prolific. So, real quickly, let me give you a bit of historical background on this game. It was released in June of 1977. It was actually the second game released by Mattel. Auto Race was the first game, and it was sold through Sears, as was the football game. Now, I think Auto Race was released in 1976, and football was released in 1977. And Sears, after about 100,000 units had been made, did a projection on sales, and they determined in their infinite wisdom that this was not going to meet expectations, and therefore they canceled any further orders. And as a consequence, there was a period of time that I do remember where it was very hard to get this game. Now, it's said that within about 6 months, Sears realized their mistake. After about 6 months, they upped their order, and from what I can gather, there was a point in time where, at their peak, they were selling upwards of $500,000, or I'm sorry, 500,000 units. 500,000 units per week. So pretty significant. This, like I said, was prolific. Now, let's just take a quick look at the box, and then as we're going, I'll talk more about it. But as you can see here, and this is the original box. I got this off eBay, and I don't know what I don't remember. I think I paid somewhere in the vicinity of $30 for this, if memory serves. As you can see, this is very much vintage packaging, what you would expect to see at the time. And judging by the box, judging by the game itself, I would say this is probably one of the early generation, like the early being the 77, 78 time frame. There was a point when, as I said, they released this in 77. Then in 78, oddly enough, they released Football 2. Now, this was an upgraded version of the game that included things like the ability for the quarterback to pass, and I think there were some other upgrades that they had made. But despite the fact that they released this updated version of the game, they continued to sell the original version. And so in order to make some differentiation, and for some reason, I'm not sure why they decided to do this, but the original was just called football. And then they upgraded the name, or they changed the name to Football 1. And they did that at the same time when they were releasing Football 2, if that makes sense. So Football 2 was a totally upgraded game. Football 1 was just the new name for what was the original game. So I'm not sure why they did that, but this game appears to be of the original variation. There is no Football 1 sticker on here where it would have a Roman numeral 1 to indicate that. So let's take a look. And we're upside down, so we'll flip it over. And there's the game. All right. And again, just to give you a full sense of it, that's my hand. So it's, you know, at the time, this would have been the size of a calculator. You might be saying, what is a calculator? Well, let's take a look at the back here. There we go, it's focused. All right. There's a port here for AC adapter. I don't have that. But the game runs off of a 9-volt battery. So we'll open this up, and I actually have the 9-volt here ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and plug this on here. So, I don't know that 9 volts are used all that much anymore. I don't see them much these days, but back when I was young, this 9 volts were primarily what was used. All right, and so now it's let's see, let's turn it on, and there it goes. And so now the game is on, and basically what happens is you are playing against the computer. And so when you start by moving your player, and these little red dashes are the players, and you are the running back, and then the others are all defensive players. So once you start moving your man, the clock starts to tick. And they begin to chase you, and then the goal is to, of course, try to get a touchdown. So I'll demonstrate here. All right, so I'm gonna begin play, and I'll use these 3 buttons here, and you can see I've got an opening here. I'm gonna move down the field. Oop, and I ran into the defensive player. So we hit this button up here. Let me just move down. Hit that button there. And that resets us for the next down. All right, and you get 4 downs, just like a regular football game. And there the defensive player got us, and then we'll hit the set button again. Up the middle. Whoop. All right, so you get the hang of it. Now what you do is you would get 4 downs. On 4th down, you can choose to kick by hitting the K button here. Or you can go for first down, and if you don't get first down, then you lose on downs, and then you would hand the game to the next player. And so my brother and I used to play this hours and hours and hours. And we would, you do 1 set of downs, you hand it to him, he does a set of downs. Either gets a touchdown or he gets out, loses the ball on downs, and you just hand it back and forth. Now in our case, I won over and over and over, and I just kept winning all the time against him. I don't think I ever lost, and we played billions of games, and I won every one. In any event, we played this against all of our friends. And it was just a thing that everybody did. So It's really cool to find this and to be able to show it to my kids. they look at this like, yeah, they just laugh. But gosh, when I show this to the older guys, everybody just grabs hold and they want to just immediately start playing it. And, you know, it's just really cool. All right, well, there you have it. The 1977 Mattel Electronics handheld football game. Blast from the past. Folks, I really appreciate you watching, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it, and join us again. Subscribe and hit the notification button so that every time I post another video, you'll get a notification. And I hope to do at least one video a week. That's what we're striving for. We'll see how it goes. But I really do appreciate your support. And until we talk again, folks, take care.
Jag är somalier och jag rappar mina rätter ej 15 000 det är bara mina fetter ej Jag är somali, rappar Mali